Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm clearly in the back garden again and I'm back in my painting clothes because we're doing some work today. Now, you guys saw in my vlog about giving the garden a makeover that we have all the fence panels all painted and treated. There was one thing that I mentioned in that video, or I think I mentioned in that video, where we were meant to do some sanding and varnishing on our garden furniture. So I'm going to do that today, and Elaine is inside. She's doing a bit of work on a picture frame that we have, so let her talk about that in a little bit. But basically what I'm doing is, this is all of our garden furniture, and you can see that the wood has gotten really kind of sun bleached just from it being sitting out in the back garden. So it's time for us to treat it. So I need to sand all of this, and then I'm going to put this furniture stain on the wood, and that'll just bring it all back to life again. One of the other reasons that we really need to do this now is the table has gotten real scratched here because we were doing a bit of work and we had stuff on it that scratched it and marked it. Once I sand it, it should be good.
I'm having a love-hate relationship with this frame here, which was in our bedroom, and I've tried putting like vinyl on it, and then suddenly I got this notion where maybe if I painted like a pink or like a beigey pinky colour, it would go with the decor in our room. So I got this little tub of paint, but when I opened it, it was this colour, and I was like, oh no, we're gonna have to go back. But look, as I'm starting to stir it, how freaky is this?
That is so weird. It kind of looks like weird bubble gum or something.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's self-priming, so I wonder is like the blue like some sort of furniture paint primer. But now it's like a nice colour.
Yeah.
But like...
Really cool. It's really going to match the blanket.
Exactly, that is the reason. Pink isn't exactly Ronan's favourite colour, but I think he actually tolerates it in the bedroom, because it's calming. In fairness, it is. It's like a relaxing colour, yeah. But we have a throw that's this colour, so and we have like a picture of a palm tree, so I'm hoping that it looks nice. Otherwise, I've run out of ideas. I'm done.
Just come back inside because I want to show you guys the frame that Elaine's been painting. So it's nearly done. I think she's thinking it needs one more coat. I think it looks really good as is. Another coat will make it look great too. But this is the frame. So it's really like a pale pink colour. And I think Elaine has done a really good job. And it should look really good on our wall. And while Elaine was doing that, I have all the tables and chairs out here sanded now. So Elaine has just started to put the varnish on the table. My big camera's battery just died, so I've just put it up to charge there now. But just as it died, I was going over to pick it up so I could show you what the table now looks like. This is it with just one coat of the stain on it. And Elaine is just over here. She's putting a coat on that chair there. So actually you can see really well on the chair here, because you can see where it's been done here, where it hasn't been done here. So that is the difference. And yeah, it looks really, really good. We're not sure, but we think the stain is almost identical to what it was when we bought the table and chair set first. So yeah, it just looks really kind of just refreshed and new again. Okay, so Elaine and I have both gotten cleaned up. We're both showered and changed and back into our regular clothes. And I'm still on my little camera, so if the audio here is terrible and there's loads of wind noise, I apologize, but my big camera battery's still charging upstairs. So yeah, we've just been sitting on the loungers here, and our table and chairs are just over here. But basically, this is where we're at. They're not finished, so I think they all look great. The table in particular looks really, really good, and I'm really happy with how it's turned out. Also loving the chairs. We think I over sanded everything, but in particular this chair, you can kind of see it almost has like tiger stripes running through it now. And I think when these get their final coats on them, they're gonna look really good. So I'm obviously not doing that tonight, but I will do it tomorrow. I have to work from home tomorrow anyway, so I will do it when I'm finished work, because the weather is supposed to be similar to how it's been today, which has been amazing. It's been like 20 odd degrees all day, or like 22 degrees the entire day, really sunny and just so warm. So it's been an amazing afternoon just to get all this kind of work done. Elaine and I are just gonna have our dinner now and kind of take it easy for the rest of the night. So I'm going to finish this up and leave it here for this evening, and I will chat to you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, so it's not the next day, it's actually a couple of days later. I was meant to paint the furniture the day after I did the first coat, but actually when we got out the next day, the weather wasn't as good and it looked like it was gonna rain, so I didn't, because I was worried that I'd be halfway through painting or whatever and it would start raining and that would just ruin everything. So I left it off and we just put all the furniture back in the shed. But today the weather's really good again, so I'm going to go and finish off all the painting now. So you can't see right now, but table and chairs are immediately behind me. Now you can see them. As soon as I have these done, that is it. The garden should be pretty much ready for winter. For all of my talk of not doing this the other day because we were worried that it might rain, it looks like it might rain again. It's actually gotten really foggy, but it doesn't matter because I'm finished. This is how our garden furniture now looks. So you can see the table is much darker and like all the kind of sun bleaching is gone out of it. Now the only thing of it is, there's bits of it when we were sanding, like there's kind of dark patches here, which Elaine isn't too happy about, and like when I look at them in real life, I don't mind them so much when I'm this close. When I look at them through the camera, actually she's right, it doesn't look great. So we might look at redoing this again in the future and trying to see can we get it more uniform and brighter. Because she was saying there's like a treatment we can get to put on it which will actually lighten it. And it's like a wood restorer, which in hindsight we may have potentially needed before we tried to put the colour on it. But we will look at that down the road. So I'm going to take these in now and I'm going to put them in the conservatory just so they can dry in there, because the air is kind of damp out here and we need these to be fully dry, and I don't want to stack them all back up in the shed while they're still drying because that'll probably ruin them. So I'm going to go and do that now. But before I do, there's one thing that I want to show you guys that we got that I haven't shown you. So because Elaine and I got engaged, people have been getting us engagement presents, which have been very nice. And one of the engagement presents that we got from Elaine's dad is these shelves. So he got us these in B&Q and he assembled them with Elaine over the weekend. It just means that we have loads of storage space, like proper organized storage space in the shed now, because before we just kind of had everything piled up around the edges and there was only a tiny little bit of space to move around in the center. So we actually have far more room now, and when I stack the table and chairs in here as well, we actually have way more floor space than we had before we got the shelves. So the shelves are great, we're really happy with that. And my parents got us this cordless hedge trimmer as well, which I will be using probably the next time I go and cut the grass, which will be sometime I think during the week. That is kind of our garden, so pretty much things are ready for winter. Okay, so I'm gonna go start organizing dinner for Elaine and I now. So I think I'm gonna leave this vlog here. I hope you liked it. If you do, please give it a big thumbs up and I'll catch you guys in my next vlog.